Move into the pool house, declare it neutral territory, and stand your ground.
I really need my father right now. Daddy, my life is such a mess. With Miles and Jeff.
Yes, but Jeff loves you. You know that.
And so does Miles. Without him, I wouldn't be here.
I think I should have insisted that she come home. In this business with Miles, I'm convinced that she doesn't love him.
What will you tell me exactly?
All right, I am a rich woman, and yes, I should have told you. Hutch, you are very special to me.
Go pack the rest of your stuff. From now on, you can play your weekend games with some other cowboy.
Oh, no.
I can't keep using Bliss like this. I love her.
You choose this girl over family? Before blood? Do you think this is a game I'm playing with Jason Colby? You know nothing.
What do you want this time?
Something that will require extreme discretion, Nicholas.
You won't win, Sable. I'll stop you.
For the first time since I came to this house, I have the upper hand. And I intend to use it.
You try to strip my sister of everything she is, and you want me to listen to reason. Henderson, I'd like my clothes moved into the West Wing, please, as soon as possible.
I love you, Frankie.
I need you.
Hold me, Jason. Hold me.
Morning, darling. Did you sleep well?
No. Did you?
Room service is on the way up. You remember the holidays here.
Jason, you better start for home.
I phoned Henderson last night. Sable knows I'll be gone a day or two.
A day or two?
Look, all I want to do is talk. It won't take long. I won't let you go. It's gone too far for that.
No, it hasn't. We slept in separate rooms last night because we both love Sable. Jason, she's my sister.
She's my wife. I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt anyone. I loved her as well as I could. Wish I could have given her more of myself. I tried, but I can't.
You're just upset with her over what she's doing to Connie.
Connie and Sable don't have anything to do with the way I feel about you. I love you, Frankie. I always have.
That was years ago. Everything's changed.
I'm not talking about years ago. I'm talking about how I feel right now. How we both felt last night.
I'm frightened.
I know the risks. I'm willing to take them.
I can't do it.
Tell you what I can't do. Run. Run back to my marriage. Hide behind that for the rest of my life. I cheated death this year, Frankie. I'm not going to cheat life.
You know I do love you.
We'll work it out. I'll talk to Sable. The lawyers, I'll give her whatever she wants. Anything. You and I will start fresh. I'm going to marry you.
What do we play next? Kill the winner?
I'm just not in the mood. Not after what I saw last night.
Miles, you're imagining things.
Henderson says Dad and Francesca still aren't home. Maybe he's imagining things too, huh?
Miles, you're making too much out of this.
Oh, yeah? How come you're taking it so calmly, huh?
Because I know Daddy, and I'm not going to jump to conclusions again, especially not after what I did to Connie.
So what then? Business as usual? Not for me. You know, I think Mom should know about this.
Miles, no. It'll only hurt Mother. Look, I know Mother and Daddy have been having problems, but we can't interfere. What goes on between a husband and a wife is nobody's business but their own.
Except for my case, of course. For me, we fly in opinions from Denver, London, and God knows where else before we're through.
Miles, I'm your twin. Whatever you're feeling, I feel it too.
Really? I hope not. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Come in.
Hey, Connie?
Oh, hi. Come in. I want to talk to you.
I know what you're going to say.
Oh, but he knows what I'm going to say. That's why I'm still here. Sit down.
I just want to tell you how... Oh, Connie, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to accuse your friend. I just wanted to warn you about Mother.
You're a very independent woman, aren't you, Monica?
I think so.
You think so? Oh, sweetheart. There are only two women who ever quit Colby Enterprises, and they're both sitting right here.
I didn't want any special treatment just because I'm a Colby.
Neither did I. I wanted to be loved for my first name this time. Just Connie. That's who I was to Hutch.
I ruined that for you.
No, I ruined it for myself because I didn't trust him.
Well, he'll understand.
No, he didn't understand then, and I can't expect him to understand now. But don't you blame yourself. I don't.
Hey, Frogman. Daddy's got to go to work. Come on, say goodbye. Hey. Oh!
Bye, Daddy.
Bye. Thanks, LB. Next time I'll wave.
Oh, well, I like the striped shirt with that suit anyway. See you tonight. I'm sorry, Jeff. I didn't mean to do that.
I know. But thanks, it was nice.
Bye, Daddy.
All right, big man. I bet you can't get dressed by yourself.
I bet you I can, Mommy.
Miles, I didn't mean anything. It was just, you know, force of habit. Look, if I give you a kiss, will that even the score?
What is this to you, Fallon? Some kind of game?
No, of course not.
I love you.
And I love you. You helped me when no one else could.
You're welcome.
That's not what I meant. God, I'm tired of saying the wrong thing. Don't you understand? Jeff was my husband. He's my son's father. If you'll just...
Don't ask me to be patient.
Miles, I'm doing the best I can.
So am I. I offered you an annulment. I'm trying to be fair, but what I saw just now... Damn it, Fallon. You can't have your cake and eat it, too. You've got to make a choice, woman.
But I don't have to make it here. I could make it in Denver. Maybe Daddy's right. Maybe it's time to go home.
Fallon.
Jeff.
Good morning, Constance.
Morning. Have you got a few minutes? I'd like to talk to you.
To prove you're what?
Mentally incompetent. She will do anything to revoke my gift to you.
Well, she'll never get away with it. You're as sane as she is.
Oh, if you say that in court, I don't stand a chance. But I have been forgetting things lately. I guess it's a sign of age.
Come on, Connie, you're ageless. Connie, you're too important to me. Let's give Sable what she wants. I'll sign the shares back to you.
The hell you will. Those shares are all you have left of your father, and I expect you to fight for them.
All right, then we'll fight. And we'll win.
Maybe. But the media will take shots at you. They'll say, that's the crazy old lady's favorite. That's what they'll say.
I don't care what they say. What is it with Sable? She'll do anything to get what she wants.
Well, she'll try. Now, you better get back to work, or those shares won't be worth the paper they're written on. I am scared. Hutch.
No way, sweetheart. Sounds to me like somebody's just playing tricks on you.
Tricks? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Who would want to do something like that to me? And why? Who indeed?
Frankie. Mr. Colby. Mrs. Hamilton is not here.
Oh, she downstairs already? We're going for a drive.
Sir, I'm afraid that she's already checked out. But she did leave this.
Jason, for a moment this morning, I thought there might be a chance we could be together without hurting anyone. We had our chance, and we lost it years ago. Let me go, Jason. Look after Jeff. I love you, Frankie.
When? Damn it, when?
A few minutes ago.
Anything yet?
No, sir. According to Henderson, Mrs. Hamilton hasn't come back yet.
Well, stay with it. If you find out anything, interrupt me. They here yet? Sorry to keep you waiting, gentlemen. Now, what's this crisis that can't be handled on the phone?
You know the car phone lines aren't secured, Jason.
That bad?
There's been an oil spill in San Miguel Harbor.
One of ours?
There's a good chance of it. We've got 3 tankers there. I'm checking it out now.
What's the damage?
Well, I've got PR working on it already. Now, we can put a cap on the negative press
I
by
don't
claiming
mean
that...
damage to Colbys.
Well,
I'm talking about the water, the wildlife.
Clean Earth people are all over that already. They'll make the worst case they can of it. They're out for blood on this one.
Yeah, I expect they are.
And the Harbor Commission's in a hanging mood. We're facing an injunction and enough red tape to tie us up for years. I thought those tankers were secure.
We had a team of engineers go over every inch of those ships.
Oh.
I checked the reports myself.
Nobody's blaming anybody yet. Blake's bound to hear about this. Let's get to him first.
I'll take care of it.
Garrett, I want you to be sure our PR people understand we're not going to try and duck out from under this.
Jason, okay?
Anything for me? Or should I just put some toner in the copier?
I want a cost estimate on getting that harbor so clean official line up to get back in.
Even if we're not responsible?
Damn it, we are responsible. We're using the harbor. I'm not going to leave it worse than I found it.
Here, here. You running for something, Dad? Because if you are, don't worry about the harbor. Clean up your own act first.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean you've worn that suit 2 days in a row. You're slipping.
done.
So I hear on the news. Any problems?
Not for us. But the Clean Earth people are ready to pounce on whoever is responsible for the spill.
And that's Jason Colby.
I have seen to that. So now we part company, Zacharias.
My friend.
How can you say that? After all I've done for you?
How long do I keep paying for one mistake?
Ah, but such an expensive mistake, my friends.
My account is paid. I'm warning you.
Choose your words carefully, Livadas.
I do, Zacharias. So listen to this. If I sing for this, I'll take you down with me.
Well, this must be a bad connection. I could have sworn you've just asked me to come up and see your etchings.
Well, old lines are like old masters. Familiar, but rewarding.
Not always. I am sorry. I must go. Darling, why didn't you tell me you were coming? I'd have cancelled lunch.
I just heard you're taking off for New York day after tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to bid on a Matisse for the new wing.
You sure it's the right time to take off and buy a painting?
It's the only time, dear. This Matisse has been off the market for 30 years.
You know what I mean. You shouldn't leave town with you and Dad like this.
Like what? Miles, your father and I are having a disagreement. That happens in the best of marriages.
Which is what you have, right?
It's not perfect. No, I admit that. Whose is?
Mom. Look, I just want...
Perfection. If you find it in marriages or people, you let me know. I have been looking for it all my life.
Oh, Mother.
And I know where you can find it. There. In art. Do you see that world in there? That is perfect. It needs nothing. It asks for nothing. No one can spoil it or change it or touch it. And in there, that's what the Colby collection means to me. If I can't give your father perfection in his marriage, I can give it to him here. Don't you see?
No. All I see is you driving Dad away. Can't you just drop this court action against Connie?
You're asking me to stand by and see you tossed aside in favor of someone else. I can't. I won't.
Yes, but don't you see that's exactly what's going to happen? Mom. Remember what you told me about Fallon? You said I had to plan and fight to keep what's mine.
But, darling, I do have a plan. And eventually your father will see that I'm right. Everything's going to be fine again, Miles. I promise you.
There's something else I want to tell you.
If I've got to run, that's my lunch date. I love you, Miles. All through lunch, I was positive that I wouldn't come here. I am surprised to find that I did.
Are you sorry?
No. This is one of the finest Goyas I've ever seen.
Oh, I have another one. At my place in Cuernavaca. Would you like to see it?
I would love to. Please let me know when it arrives in LA. Thank you for the coffee. I have a lot to do before I go to New York.
A wasted trip. I understand the European consortium will go as high as necessary to get the Matisse.
As high as $2 million?
I admire a woman who'll pay any price for what she wants. So will I. Come to Cuernavaca.
It won't cost you nearly so much.
But more than my husband would like. There are limits even to his generosity.
I can wait.
You'll have to. The marriage is strong. It sways a little when the winds are high, but the foundation is solid.
Even the greatest monuments crumble in time. One look at the Acropolis.
Well, that took 2,000 or 3,000 years, so it seems Jason and I have a little more time. Thank you for the tour.
Blake, I'm telling you what Jeff told you. You'll know as soon as we do.
Yes, that's right. Goodbye.
What's the verdict? Is it our spill?
Chromatography results aren't in yet.
Look, Jeff went over those inspection reports, so did I.
And our ships are clean, right? Just like I told you.
It's the way it looks to me.
Then I'd like to release those reports to the press. Look, let's at least be fair to ourselves.
All right, release them.
Thank you.
Miles, hold on a minute, will you? Okay. What's eating you?
You tell me.
I know you're upset about your mother and me. So am I. But unless she changes her mind about that suit against Connie,
And that's all there is to it?
I wish it were that simple. Yes.
Mrs. Hamilton on line 3, sir.
We can finish this later.
More important business. Sure. This can wait.
Frankie, I've been looking for you all day. Where are you?
I stopped on the road. I had to be alone for a while.
I can't let you leave, Frankie. You know that.
I can't talk about this now.
I'll come home early. We'll sort this out. At least give me that. Frankie, you listening?
Yes, Jason, I'm listening. We'll talk later.
Frankie, I can't bear to let you go like this. I am so sorry.
For what? For being honest?
It was terrible the way that I talked to you. God, Frankie, you're my sister. I don't want to drive you away. I love you.
You're not driving me away. I am underfoot here. It is better if I go back to London.
Well, only for the time being, until Jason and I sort things out. Then you'll come back. Promise me?
Of course. And, you can come and visit me in London and even be a watcher.
That'd be nice. Frankie, I am so afraid about Jason.
Sable, sometimes people disagree. He loves you. That's what matters.
Daddy loved Mummy. They're still divorced, didn't they?
Jason hasn't...
No, but that's what terrifies me. I can't bear to think of what happened to Mummy and Daddy happening to us.
But in the end, their love brought them back together, remember?
It was the years that they were apart that I remember. When you were here with Daddy in California, and I was with Mummy in London. I can't bear separations, Frankie.
Sable, you're making too much of this. He's just upset about Connie.
No, it's not just that. He blames me for that, I know. There is something else.
What you need is time together, alone. Let me give you that.
You are so good, Frankie. I want you to know that in spite of everything, I value you and love you and trust you almost more than anyone.
Things will work out. I know they will.
Could I talk to you for a minute, Mr. Corrigan? Please?
What is it?
I just want you to know that I don't blame you for being angry.
Well, that's a load off my mind.
Look, I didn't mean to ruin anything. I just came up here to warn Aunt Connie.
We covered this last time.
No, not about you. It's my mother. She's trying to have Aunt Connie declared mentally incompetent. And her relationship with you is part of the evidence.
Miss Colby, what kind of people are you down there?
Look, the point is, Aunt Connie needs your help.
You tell her I'll testify for her, if it comes to that.
No, that's not... Couldn't you just call her? Just a phone call.
You're younger than you look, aren't you? Sometimes something's broke. Just can't be fixed. I mean, even if all the nice people in the world get together and say it ought to be done, it won't go back together. It just can't be fixed. I'm not trying to be hard, just trying to look at it straight.
Please, Mr. Corrigan.
You take care of her. For me.
When I called Blake this morning, he asked me if you'd left yet. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Jeff, please try to understand.
You're not giving me a hell of a lot to go on. I ran into Sable. What's this romance of yours she's hinting about?
Roger Langdon, he's just a friend. I had to tell Sable something.
What story do I get?
No story. I just can't stay here.
Why not?
I can't tell you. You'll have to trust me.
That's not good enough. You don't have the right to demand that.
I'm not demanding. I'm asking. I'm begging. Don't you think I'd tell you if I could?
No, I don't think I'll ever understand you.
Just try to love me. I'll meet you anywhere, anytime you need me. New York, San Francisco, anywhere. Just not here.
I'm not going to lose you again, Mother.
I love you, Jeff. I'll call you when I land.
So what'll it be?
Carrie with a twist?
Now, lady, what did you think?
Ginger ale.
So?
Nice try. If you're hungry, brace yourself. No greed.
Well, I'm not. Just thirsty and in a bit of a hurry.
I get it. Problem is, I don't discourage easy. Tell me, what's a pretty girl like you doing in a place like this?
Oh, I thought Miss Kitty and I might drive up to Tombstone, watch a hanging.
Careful. You'll freeze your drink. Ah, you're saved. Showtime.
Thank you. I'd like to dedicate this to the only woman I ever loved. Since noon, anyway. What can you say about a girl who loved brie and bottled water and absolute silence from her suitors? Well, you can say more about her than you can to her. Anyway, this is for you, darling, wherever you are.
I talked to a friend of ours just late last night. She said you've been drowning in your tears. I know that it might sound strange, never wanted to cause you pain, but her words were like music to my ears. And it seems we played our parts too well to find it in our hearts to tell one another what we both known all along. That since the day we said goodbye, we've been living one big lie. It's time we faced the fact that we were wrong. To think that maybe we could walk away, turn our backs on yesterday, just move on the way most lovers do. But that's not how this story goes. I'll tell you now what heaven knows. If getting over me is hard to do, baby, you should try. Maybe you should try. Baby, you should try. Getting over you.
And Mrs. Colby wants that chair moved back to the window.
Frankie. Oh, excuse me, Enid. Where's Mrs. Hamilton?
Well, she left for the airport an hour ago, sir.
London.
Yes, the 6:30 flight, sir.
This is Jason Colby calling. Yeah, that's right. I want your London flight delayed. Sam. Already cleared for takeoff. Hello.
Oh, Jason. I didn't think I'd have a chance to talk to you before I left. How was your business trip? Last night?
Fine. You ready to take New York by storm?
I think I'll be able to get the painting for us. Oh, you'll love it. When I hang it in the new wing, you'll be so pleased, so proud.
Oh, I missed you.
Missed you too.
I've been tormenting myself with these awful scenarios. It's morbid, I know. And I've been thinking about my parents and what they let happen to themselves. And finally, Frankie told me to stop being ridiculous.
What did she say?
Usual sisterly things, that this will blow over and that you do love me and that I do love you. I think she's fond of you and doesn't want to lose her only brother-in-law. Not that I would let that happen.
Oh, Jason, I do love you.
Maybe Frankie's right.
I know she is. That's what I've realized these last few days, that I love you and that nothing else matters, and I'll do anything to prove that to you.
I'll phone Arthur Cates in the morning.
Why?
Tell him you're ready to drop your suit against Connie.
I don't want to drop it. It has nothing to do with us.
It has everything to do with us. When you attack Connie, you attack me.
And when she attacks our son, you simply turn the other cheek. I can't do that.
You don't see it, do you? You really don't see it. Your sister's wrong, Sable. There's nothing here to save.
Baby, you should try. Maybe you should try. Baby, you should try. Getting over you.
Oh, the tape quality's a little spotty, but the voice is there. What do you think?
Gee, I don't know, Huck. What do you think?
Okay, all right, so you don't like country and western.
It has its place. Barn raisings, square dances. When one of the Mandrell sisters gets married, but not here.
Did anyone ever tell you you're a snob, Neil?
So I don't like ketchup on my eggs. That's not the point. The point is C&W is still a limited market, and a market dominated by a few very experienced labels. Titania's not one of them.
Don't pigeonhole him as country and western. Wayne is crossover material. He's country, soft rock, love songs. And the audience loves him. Well, you heard the applause.
The ping of the spittoons kept drowning it out.
Are you finished?
You want me to mosey on down the hall?
Sign him, Neil. Get him down here for a demo.
It's against my best judgment, Monica. Don't discount that.
Neil, I know you don't like me. I'm not exactly starting up a fan club for you either, but Dominique's put us in bed together, and I'd like to make that work.
Problem is, we can't both be on top. Can we?
Henderson, have Eric bring the car around, please. I want to go to Colby Towers. Thank you.
Connie.
I don't want you in here.
I'm sorry. You must listen to what I have to say.
That's what I pay my lawyers for.
I was wondering if there wasn't something we could do between ourselves privately
It's
without
late.
lawyers.
Too late. I have some business to attend to.
Connie, I am pleading with you. Please reconsider. This thing we've gotten ourselves into is tearing our family.
We've
It is
gotten
tearing Jason and me apart.
I can't help it if Jason sides with me. Sable, I have tried to stay out of your life.
Disinheriting Miles, that is what you call staying out of my life?
Whatever happened to Sabella Scott, that lovely young girl Jason brought here as a bride?
Connie, I am going to lose him if you don't help me now.
I can't help you. This is all you're doing.
My doing? You gave away that fortune. You brought Jeff into this house.
Jeff is Philip's son. This is his rightful inheritance.
How noble. And what am I supposed to say? Dear Constance, I wish I had half your integrity, half your wisdom, half your sense of honor.
But you do, Sable. You do. Almost exactly half. I'm sorry to barge in on you like this.
Honey. Is there something the matter?
Oh, no. Just a run-in with Sable.
Now, listen. If you keep at this, I will give it all up. It's too hard on you.
Oh, nonsense. Besides, we're going to win.
Of course we're going to win. We've got a good case.
No, I'm talking about hard evidence. I was going through some papers, and I remembered some letters.
What letters?
Well, I'd rather not say until I have them in my hands, but we're going to have to involve Alexis.
Alexis? Why Alexis?
They were letters written to my brother, your Uncle Cecil. Don't you see? The key to this whole case could be in Denver.
And Alexis may have it?
It's a possibility. And with her help, we've got Sable. Oh, we've got Sable just where she lives.
Couldn't be worse, Jason. Our own labs confirm the spill came from our mother ship.
Colby Trident. It's Captain Levadis. I want to see him.
Right. In the meantime, the Commission's threatening an injunction against our entire fleet.
Stay on top of it, will you? Miles, I'm going out of town for a few days. You and Jeff will have to hold down the fort while I'm gone.
Are you going to New York with Mother?
No. I know how you feel about Jeff, but Colby Enterprises is really under the gun now. I expect you two to pull together.
Where are you going?
The point is, can I count on you? Yes.
Your flight to London is confirmed, sir.
London.
That's right.
What's the matter? The Five Oaks Inn booked for the night?
You are out of line.
Am I? Just tell me why you're going to London.
It's personal.
I'll bet it is. I'll bet it's as personal as you get.
Now look, Miles.
No, you look at yourself. The great Jason Colby. My father. The paragon of virtue. The man I look up to. What has he become?
That's enough.
A hypocrite. That's what. I spent my life trying to be like you. Act like you. Think like you. I loved you, Dad. You were my idol. A man to be proud of. The man I wanted to be proud of me. And for what? To watch him sneak halfway around the world. To cheat on his wife.
Miles, it's not like that. It's not that simple. Look, let me try to tell you, son.
You don't have a son anymore.